Her laugh, sharp as a blade, cut through the hum of our Boise kitchen as my wife, Lila, mocked my unemployment with a smirk. "Earl, you're just dead weight now, aren't you?" And I, 39, stood frozen, my coffee mug trembling, the sting of her words igniting a fire in me to prove her wrong, no matter what it took. The Boise evening was a soft bruise, the July light fading over our suburban kitchen, the air thick with the scent of garlic and Lila's simmering pasta sauce. I, Earl Tatum, leaned against the counter, my flannel shirt untucked, my hazel eyes fixed on the linoleum, my hands, one clutching a coffee mug, the other in my pocket, tense. At 39, a former logistics manager laid off 4 months ago, I was adrift in a sea of job applications and rejections, my days a blur of resumes and silence. Tonight, Lila's biting mockery, "Oh, you're just dead weight now, aren't you?" struck like a match, exposing my inadequacy, my resolve hardening, the audience left wondering how I'd claw my way back, my heart a coiled spring. The kitchen was our stage, Lila stirring the pot, her dark hair pulled back, her dinner's almost ready, casual, her smile thin. We'd been married 8 years, her marketing job steady, her confidence a contrast to my slump. I'd always been the planner, our budget, our vacations, my "we'll make it work" met with her, "You always do, Earl." But the layoff, a corporate restructure, had stripped that, my "I'm trying, Lila" last week met with her, "Try harder," and a turn back. She's not wrong, my internal monologue churned, my inadequacy a weight, my pride a bruise. I'm failing her, failing us. The audience could sense my shame in the way I shifted, my mug cold, my breath shallow. I'm sinking and she sees it. Her words came after a call, her friend Dana's voice loud on speaker, "How's Earl holding up?" Lila's laugh sharp, her, "Oh, Earl? He's just dead weight now, aren't he?" A dart, Dana's chuckle a echo, my "I'm right here" low ignored. Lila's "Relax, it's a joke" was flippant, her eyes glinting, my "Not funny" tight, my heart pounding, the audience feeling my hurt in the way I set the mug down, my knuckles white, my internal monologue a roar, "Dead weight?" I carried us for years. The sting was raw, her mockery a mirror, "She thinks I'm nothing now." My anger flared, my resolve a spark, "I'll show her I'm more." The moment lingered, the audience sensing my fracture as I moved to the sink, the sauce's bubble a pulse, Lila's, "You're too sensitive" a jab, my "Maybe you're too harsh" a rare push, her "Get a job," then final her back to me. She's not just joking, she's done with me, I thought, my inadequacy a fire, my hope dim, maybe I can fix this, but her words a verdict, I'm less in her eyes. I wanted to shout, "I'm trying, I'm not nothing." But my silence held, my internal monologue a vow, "I'm not dead weight, I'll prove it." The audience could sense my pain in the kitchen's hum, my hands gripping the counter, my heart sore, I'm not done yet. Flashbacks deepened the wound, the audience sensing my reflection as I stared at the sink, the steam rising. 2015, our first home, my "We'll make it ours" over paint cans, Lila's "You're my rock," warm, my logistics job secure. 2020, her promotion, my "Proud of you," earnest, her "You're steady," a nod, but my long hours, my budgets, my fixes unnoticed as her star rose. I was her foundation, now I'm her joke, my internal monologue mourned, my layoff a fall, "We don't need you, Earl," from my boss, now Lila's "Dead weight." My worth erased, my anger a blade. I'm not nothing, I've just lost my way. The audience could feel my hurt in the kitchen's heat, my flannel heavy, my heart a breaking seam. I've got to climb back. I tried to connect, the audience sensing my effort as I spoke, my voice low, raw. "Lila, I'm applying everywhere, it's tough out there," I said, my eyes on her, pleading. Her tough? "I'm carrying us," oh, it was cold, my "I know, I'm grateful," honest, her "Grateful doesn't pay bills," a cut, my "I'll get there" from my internal monologue a storm, "She's right, but she's cruel." The audience could sense my struggle in the way I stepped back, her stirring louder, my hope a flicker. I'll find a way, for me, not her. Her dismissal was a goad, my resolve a fire. I'm not her burden, I'm Earl. I confided in my friend Marcus by text, the audience sensing my vulnerability as I sat at the table, the pasta untouched, my phone dim. Lila called me dead weight, Mark. Hurts like hell, I typed, my fingers slow, raw. His reply, she's wrong, Earl. You're a fighter, always been, was a bomb. My, feels like I'm losing, honest. His, you'll rise, give it time, a spark. The audience feeling my strength in the way I exhaled, my shoulders easing, my heart heavy but firm. He sees me, she doesn't. Marcus's, you got this, man, was a tether, my trying, a vow, my internal monologue a shift. I'll rebuild, not for her, for me. The night settled, the audience sensing my resolve as I stood, the kitchen dark, Lila upstairs, her mockery a scar. I'm not dead weight, I thought, my inadequacy a weight I'd shed, my strength a spark, I'll find my place, my worth. I opened my laptop, a job board glowing, my internal monologue a vow. This is where I start. Flashbacks faded, her, you're my rock, a lie, my, I'll make it, a truth, my resolve a fire, I'm moving, not sinking. The audience could feel my awakening in the screen's light, my flannel off, my heart steady but raw. I'm Earl, and I'm enough. The silence deepened, the audience sensing my struggle as I scrolled, the city's pulse faint, Lila's words a wound, her dismissal a debt. My unemployment was a hole, but I was climbing, my pain a fire, my resolve a spark, her mockery a spark that would shape my path, a truth I'd hold with care, whatever it took. I clicked a job lead, my internal monologue a vow. I'll rise, and she'll see. As I chase a new job lead, a mentor's guidance sparks my ascent, but Lila's whispered jabs to her friends at a dinner test my patience, pushing me to focus harder, a step I'm ready to take. The Boise morning was a faint spark, the August sun creeping through the blinds of our suburban living room, the air cool with the hum of a fan and the distant clatter of Lila's coffee cup. I, Earl Tatum, sat at a folding table, my laptop open, my flannel sleeves rolled up, my hazel eyes scanning a spreadsheet, my hands, one typing, the other gripping a pen, steady but restless. At 39, a former logistics manager unemployed for 5 months, I was weeks past Lila's cutting mockery. Earl, you're just dead weight now, aren't you? Her words a wound that fueled my drive. Now, starting my own logistics consulting company, I faced steep challenges, Lila's doubt a shadow, my internal motivation a flame, a small break from a mentor lifting me, the audience sensing my oscillation between hope and vulnerability, my heart a straining gear. The living room was my office, the audience feeling my grit in the way I worked, the spreadsheet tracking costs, software, a website, a used van, my savings dwindling. I'm building something, my internal monologue insisted, Lila's dead weight, a goad, my unemployment a hole I'd climb. I'd filed for an LLC, Tatum Solutions, my I'll make it work, to Marcus last week a vow, but challenges loomed, no clients, a bare network, my logistics skills rusty. What if I fail? My vulnerability whispered, my inadequacy a weight, my internal monologue a push. I've got to try, for me. The audience could sense my hope in the laptop's glow, my notes scrawled, my heart tense. This is my shot. Lila's doubt lingered, the audience sensing her distance as she passed, her still playing entrepreneur, sharp, her marketing files tucked under her arm, my it's real Lila calm, her real doesn't pay rent, a jab, my it will, firm, my heart stinging. She doesn't believe in me, my internal monologue mourned, her support, her you're my rock years ago, gone, her eyes now cold. I'm not doing this for her, I thought, my motivation a fire, my vulnerability a crack. But God, her words hurt. The audience could feel my pain in the fan's hum, my pen still, my resolve a spark. I'll prove her wrong, quietly. The first steps were grueling. the audience sensing my struggle as I cold-called warehouses. My Tatum Solutions optimizes your supply chain, met with send a proposal or silence. My pitch is clumsy, my network thin. A website crash, cheap hosting, cost a day. My come on work, muttered, my savings at $3,000, my vulnerability raw. What if I'm not enough? But hope flickered, my one client, that's all I need, a mantra, my internal monologue a vow. I'm learning, I'm moving. The audience could sense my effort in the table's clutter, my coffee cold, my heart steady but sore. I'm not dead weight, I'm building. A break came, the audience sensing my lift as I met Vince, a former coworker, at a Meridian diner, his gray hair neat, his Earl, heard you're starting up, warm, my trying to, it's tough, honest, his you were sharp at logistics, you'll get there, a spark, my appreciate that, Vince, raw, my heart rising. Vince, now a consultant, offered a lead. My client needs a supply chain audit, small job you in? My absolutely quick, my hope of fire. This is it, my start. His Polish your pitch, they're picky, was a guide. My I will avow, my internal monologue a surge. Someone believes in me. The audience could feel my spark in the diner's buzz, my notebook open, my heart light. I'm not alone. Challenges persisted, the audience sensing my tension as I prepped for Vince's lead, my pitch rehearsed, my streamline your routes, save 10%, solid but shaky, my laptop crashing again, my not now, a plea, my savings at $2,800. Lila's voice at dinner, you're burning cash, Earl, for what? Cut deep, my for a future, Kurt, her hope it's soon cold, my internal monologue a storm, she's counting my failures, not my fight. My vulnerability flared, what if she's right? But my motivation held, my I'm close, to Marcus a truth, my resolve a fire, I'm not stopping. The audience could sense my struggle in the living room's dim, my pitch note strewn, my heart sore. I'm so close, I can't break. Vince's mentorship grounded me, the audience sensing my growth as we emailed, his tighten your numbers, Earl, they love data, a nudge, my got it tweaking now, eager, my spreadsheets sharper, my confidence budding. He sees my potential, my internal monologue marveled, my hope a tide. I'm not just a layoff, I'm a builder. A flashback stung. 2018, Lila's You're My Anchor, at our anniversary, my always blind, now her dead weight, a betrayal, my vulnerability a crack. I loved her faith, where is it? The audience could feel my ache in the laptop's hum, my pen down, my heart steady but raw. I'm rising with or without her. The small break grew, the audience sensing my momentum as Vince's client replied, meeting next week, send your proposal, my it's happening, to Marcus a grin, my heart pounding, my vulnerability a whisper. What if I choke? But my motivation surged, my I've got this, a vow, my internal monologue a chord. I'm not dead weight, I'm Earl. I refined the pitch, my data tight, my hope a fire. One job, then more. The audience could feel my resolve in the table's order, my coffee fresh, my heart tense but alive. I'm climbing, step by step. The night deepened, the audience sensing my oscillation as I saved my work, the house quiet, Lila asleep, her doubt a ghost. I'm building without her, I thought, my vulnerability a scar, my strength a spark. I don't need her nod, I need mine. Flashbacks faded, her you're steady, a lie, my I'll make it, a truth, my resolve a fire. I'm not sinking, I'm soaring. The audience could feel my hope in the blinds slant, my laptop shut, my heart steady. I'm Earl, and I'm moving. The silence settled, the audience sensing my drive as I stood, the city's pulse faint, Lila's mockery a wound, her disbelief a debt. My company was a seed, my challenges a forge, my pain a fire, my mentor a spark, my pitch a spark that would shape my path, a truth I'd hold with care, whatever it took. I checked my proposal, my internal monologue a vow, I'll win this, for me. As I nail the client meeting, my first contract sparks success, but Lila's mockery at a dinner with her friends, overheard, reignites my hurt, pushing me to a moral choice. Confront her or rise above, a step I'm ready to face. The Boise dusk was a quiet ember, the September sky fading over the downtown office I'd leased, a small suite with flickering fluorescence and the faint hum of a printer. I, Earl Tatum, stood by a window, my button-down crisp, my hazel eyes tracing the city's glow, my hands, one holding a client contract, the other clenched, tense. At 39, a logistics consultant with my company, Tatum Solutions, gaining traction, I was 6 months past my wife Lila's stinging mockery. Earl, you're just dead weight now, aren't you? Her words a scar that drove my ascent. Now, with my business growing but Lila's appreciation absent, a shocking discovery, her planting her friends and my company behind my back, ignited an internal conflict, my anger and indecision warring, the audience sensing my turmoil through my internal monologues, my heart a tangled knot. The office was my proof, the audience feeling my pride in the signed contract. My third client, a warehouse chain, secured after Vince's lead, my "we'll cut your costs by 12%, landing a $50,000 deal. Tatum Solutions had 4 clients now, a used van, a part-time assistant, my savings at $1,500 but revenue climbing. I'm not dead weight, my internal monologue roared, my success a fire, Lila's doubt, her still playing entrepreneur, last month, a fading echo. But her lack of support gnawed, her nice Earl at my first contract cold, her eyes on her phone, my we're growing Lila met with good, we need the cash, and no warmth. Why can't she see me? My internal monologue mourned, my hurt a weight, my heart sore. I'm rising but I'm alone. The revelation hit at a client dinner, the audience sensing my shock as Vince, my mentor, leaned in his Earl your new hires, Jared and Dana. No Lila, right? Casual my Dana? She's Lila's friend, not a hire, confused his she's on your payroll, logistics assistant, a jolt, my heart racing. Jared, a driver, was Dana's cousin, both vouched for by a consultant I trusted, Lila's contact. I realized, her I know people who can help, weeks ago a lie, not a favor. She planted them, my internal monologue seethed, my anger ablaze. She's mocking me, now controlling my work? The audience could feel my betrayal in the way I gripped the contract, my jaw tight, my mind reeling. She's undermining me in my own company. Flashbacks fueled my rage, the audience sensing my reflection as I sat at my desk, the office dim, Lila's betrayal a ghost. 2019 her, you handle the details, Earl, I'm the big picture, at our budget talks. My, we're a team, blind, her ambition always sharper. Last spring her, you're dragging us down post-layoff, my, I'll fix it, ignored, her mockery a seed for this. Her friends, Jared and Dana, reporting to her, I suspected her dead weight, a plan to keep me small. She's playing me, my internal monologue fumed, my hurt a fire, my trust a scar. I built this and she's invading it. The audience could sense my anger in the printer's hum, my contract creased, my heart raw. She's crossed a line. The internal conflict churned, the audience sensing my indecision as I paced, the city's lights a blur, my anger screaming, fire them, call her out. But my restraint a chain. What if I'm wrong? What if this breaks us? Confronting Lila could end our marriage, her, you're overreacting, predictable, my, you betrayed me, a risk, my vulnerability raw. I love her, still, somehow. Ignoring it felt weak, letting her control fester, my, I'm not your pawn, a wish, my internal monologue a storm. Do I fight her or rise above? The audience could feel my turmoil in the office's hush, my hand unclenching, my heart torn. I'm not ready, not yet. Lila's indifference persisted, the audience sensing her distance as I returned home, her, late again, Earl? From the couch, her laptop open, my client dinner went well, steady, her, great, pay the mortgage curt, my working on it, tight, my internal monologue ablaze. She's not even pretending to care. I wanted to snap, "Why'd you plant your friends?" But held back, my indecision await. I need proof, time. Her eyes, cold, fueled my anger, my, "I'm making it, Lila," unspoken, my resolve a spark. I'll handle this my way. The audience could sense my restraint in the living room's glow, my keys down, my heart dark. She doesn't own me. A small victory anchored me, the audience sensing my hope as my assistant, Tara, emailed, "Client loved the audit, wants a follow-up." "I'm doing this," my internal monologue affirmed, my success a fire, Lila's scheme a shadow-eyed face. Vince's "You're killing it," yesterday, his offer to co-pitch a retailer, was a lift, my "Let's do it" eager, my vulnerability a whisper. What if Lila's friends sabotage me? But my motivation held, my "I built this" a truth, my internal monologue a vow. I won't let her ruin it. The audience could feel my resolve in the email's ping, my desk a haven, my heart steady but tense. I'm climbing, despite her. The conflict deepened, the audience sensing my indecision as I sat, the office still, Jared's timesheet, late again, on my screen, Dana's, "Lila says hi, last week a clue," my anger flaring. They're hers, not mine. Fire them now, my internal monologue urged, but doubt crept in. What if they're just workers? What if I lose Lila? My moral dilemma loomed. Confront her, risk everything, or outmaneuver her, stay silent. I'm not weak, but I'm not rash, I thought, my restraint a fire, my strength a spark. I'll watch, plan, then act. The audience could sense my turmoil in the window's reflection, my contract flat, my heart raw. I'm angry, but I'm smart. The night settled, the audience sensing my struggle as I locked the office, the city's hum faint, Lila's betrayal a wound, her friends a debt. My company was my stand, her mockery a forge, my pain a fire, my success a spark, her scheme a spark that would shape my choice. A truth I'd hold with care, whatever it cost. I drove home, my internal monologue a vow. I'll rise above, but she'll answer. As my business lands a major client, Lila's friends slip, revealing her influence, forcing a confrontation that tests my control, my anger pushing me to act, a step I'm ready to take. The Boise twilight was a taut wire, the October sky dimming over my downtown office, the fluorescence casting sharp shadows across my desk, the air heavy with the hum of a cooling laptop. I, Earl Tatum, stood by a filing cabinet, my navy blazer open, my hazel eyes scanning a performance report, my hands, one holding the document, the other steady on the desk, firm. At 39, a logistics consultant with Tatum Solutions now thriving, I was 7 months past my wife Lila's cruel mockery. "Earl, you're just dead weight now, aren't you?" Her words a scar that fueled my rise. Now, aware of my power, my marriage cracking under her betrayal, I documented the inadequacy of her friends, Jared and Dana, and decided to fire them quietly but effectively, the audience sensing the rising tension as I stayed in control, my heart a tempered blade. The office was my stronghold, the audience feeling my authority in the report's numbers, Jared's late deliveries, Dana's botched invoices, 6 months of data proving their drag on my 7 clients, $200,000 in revenue at risk. They're not just bad, they're hers, my internal monologue seethed, Lila's scheme, planting her friends in my company, exposed by Dana's, "Lila needs an update," slip last week, Jared's, "She'll handle it," overheard, my anger a low burn, she mocked me, now she's sabotaging me. My power was clear, my decision made, fire them, no scene, no mercy, but my control a reign. I'll do this right, clean. The audience could sense my resolve in the desk's order, my blazer crisp, my heart steady but sharp. I'm not her pawn, I'm the boss. My marriage was fracturing, the audience sensing the strain as I recalled last night, Lila's, "You're always at that office, Earl." From our kitchen, her arms crossed, my "building our future," calm, her "your future," maybe a jab, my ours if you'd see it pointed, her silence a wall, my internal monologue a storm. She's not my partner, she's my critic. Her mockery lingered, dead weight. Her friend's presence a betrayal, my love fraying. I'm fighting for us, she's fighting me. The audience could feel my hurt in the way I gripped the report, my jaw set, my heart sore. I'm losing her, but I'm not losing me. The tension rose, the audience sensing the stakes as I met Tara, my assistant, hurt. Jared missed another deadline. Earl, my document it. Tara, every detail, steady. Her, Dana's worse. Clients are complaining. A nod. My, I know, we're handling it. A vow. My internal monologue of fire. They're out, no question. I tracked their failures. Jared's 20% delay rate, Dana's $5,000 in errors. My evidence ironclad, my power ablade. Lila can't argue this. But her shadow loomed, my, what if she fights back? A flicker, my control a spark, she won't win. The audience could sense my focus in the office's hum, my report annotated, my heart tense. I'm ready, they're gone. The confrontation came, the audience sensing the clash as Lila called, her, Earl, we need to talk, urgent. My, I'm at the office, what's up? Even her, Jared said you're nitpicking his work, defensive. My, it's not nitpicking, it's performance, sharp. My heart racing, my internal monologue a roar. She's protecting them, not me. Her, you're being unfair, they're trying was a plea. My, they're failing, Lila, and you put them here, direct her, I was helping. A lie, my, helping yourself, not my company. Final, the audience torn, her desperation real, my evidence stronger, my control of fire. She's cornered, I'm not bending. Her, you'll regret this, was a hiss. My, he calm, the call ended, my heart steady but raw. I'm done with her games. Flashbacks deepened the rift, the audience sensing my reflection as I sat, the office quiet, Lila's betrayal a ghost. 2017, her, we're a team, oh, at our vow renewal, my, always, earnest, now a lie. Last summer, her, you're dragging us down, post-life, my, I'll rise, ignored, her friends a calculated move to keep me small. She never believed in me, my internal monologue seethed, my anger a blade, my marriage a weight. I loved her, but she's my anchor now. The audience could feel my pain in the report's glare, my pen still, my heart a breaking chord. I'm choosing my worth, not her. The firings were set, the audience sensing my precision as I drafted notices. Termination due to performance, my lawyers, it's airtight, a nod, my good, send them tomorrow, quiet, my power of fire, they're out, no trace of Lila's grip. Jared's, Lila won't like this, yesterday. Dana's, she'll fix it, a confirmation. My, not this time, unspoken, my internal monologue a vow, my company, my rules. The tension peaked, my, what if she retaliates? A flicker, my control a spark. I'm ready, she's not. The audience could feel my resolve in the office's chill, my blazer off, my heart sharp. I'm cutting her strings. I confided in Vince, the audience sensing my balance as we met at his office. His, you're handling this right, oh, steady, my Lila's fighting for them, it's personal raw. His, stay focused, your company's solid, a bomb. My, I am, but it hurts, honest. The audience feeling my strength in the way I nodded, my hands loose, my pain a guide. He sees my fight, not my fall. Vince's, you're bigger than her games, was a tether. My, I know, firm, my internal monologue a chord. I'm not just surviving, I'm leading. The night deepened, the audience sensing my control as I locked the office. The city's lights faint, Lila's betrayal a wound, her friends a debt. My company was my stand, her mockery a forge, my pain a fire, my firings a spark, her scheme a spark that would end her hold. A truth I'd hold with care, whatever she threw. I drove home, my internal monologue a vow. I'm free and she'll learn. As Jared and Dana are fired, Lila's reaction erupts, but a major client deal seals my success, forcing me to choose my path. Mend or end our marriage. while I reflect on my journey, a step I'm ready to take. The Boise night was a clear pulse, the November stars sharp above my downtown office, the air cool with the hum of a heater and the faint glow of my desk lamp. I, Earl Tatum, stood by a whiteboard, my blazer off, my hazel eyes tracing a signed contract, my hands, one holding the paper, the other steady, calm. At 39, a logistics consultant with Tatum Solutions, now a regional player, I was 8 months past my wife Lila's cruel mockery. "Earl, you're just dead weight now, aren't you?" Her words a scar that forged my rise. Now, executing a professional, emotionless firing of her friends, Jared and Dana, I faced a volcanic confrontation with Lila, stepping out of my past's shadow to choose myself, the audience sensing my strength as I stood alone, my heart of forged steel. The office was my fortress, the audience feeling my authority as I finalized the firings, Jared and Dana's notices sent, termination effective immediately, performance-based, my lawyers clean, Earl, no loopholes, a nod, my good, it's done flat, my power a blade. Jared's delays, Dana's errors, $10,000 in losses, were documented, my decision clear, my internal monologue resolute. They're gone, Lila's grip ends here. A major client, a $500,000 retail chain, signed today. We'll optimize your routes, sealing it. My company's 8 clients, $1.2 million in revenue, proof of my worth. I'm not dead weight, I thought, my success a fire, my past a shadow. I built this, not her. The audience could sense my resolve in the contract's weight, my desk neat, my heart steady. I'm free, I'm Earl. The confrontation erupted, the audience sensing the clash as Lila stormed in her. "Earl, you fired them? How dare you?" A shriek, her eyes blazing. "They failed, Lila. It's business, even her business. You're punishing me." Raw. You planted them to control me. Sharp, my heart pounding, my internal monologue a storm. She's unraveling, I'm not. Her, "I was helping you, ungrateful," cut off by my helping? "You mocked me, undermined me, cold." Her, "You were nothing without me," a lie. I'm everything without you, a truth, the audience torn, her desperation real, my betrayal deeper, my control a fire. She's lost, I'm found. Her, "We're done," was a sob, "You chose that," final, her exit a slam, my heart sore but firm. I'm not her anchor, I'm me. The marriage was over, the audience sensing the fracture as I sat, the office still, Lila's dead weight, a ghost, her scheme, Jared and Dana reporting to her, a betrayal I'd ended. I loved her once, my internal monologue mourned, my pain a scar, my strength a spark, but she never saw me. Flashbacks faded, 2016, her, "You're my rock," a vow, my always blind. Last summer, her, "You're dragging us down," a blade, my "I'll rise," ignored, her friends a cage I'd broken. I'm not her shadow, I thought, my resolve a fire, my heart steady. I chose myself, and it's enough. The audience could feel my closure in the lamp's glow, my contract flat, my soul a mended seam. I'm whole, she's not. My power was proven, the audience sensing my growth as Tara texted. "Clients love the new plan, Earl." My great work, Tara, a nod. My team, now 5, loyal, my revenue climbing. Vince's, "You're a leader, Earl." Last week a spark, my learned from you, warm, my internal monologue a chord. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Lila's absence stung, my "What if I'd fought for her?" a flicker, but my choice was clear. I'm not going back. The audience could sense my strength in the office's hum, my blazer folded, my heart calm. I'm not her victim, I'm Earl. The tension eased, the audience sensing my peace as I confided in Marcus, his, "You did what you had to, man," over beers, my "Lost her but found me," raw, his, "You're stronger for it," a bomb, my "Hope so," honest, the audience feeling my resolve in the way I exhaled, my hands loose, my pain a guide. He sees my rise, not my loss. Marcus's "you're unstoppable now" was a tether, my "feels like it" firm, my internal monologue a truth. I'm not defined by her, I'm defined by me. The finale came, the audience sensing my closure as I stepped onto my apartment's balcony, the city's lights a canvas, the November air sharp, my sweater soft, my hands on the railing, alone but strong. I'm here, I made it, my internal monologue reflected, my journey, layoff, mockery, betrayal, a forge, my company, my team, my worth a fire I'd lit. Lila's dead weight was ash, her friends gone, my marriage a price for my truth, my peace a spark. I'm not her Earl, I'm mine. I tossed my old wedding band into a box below, a symbolic close, my internal monologue a vow. I'm free, and I'm enough. The audience could feel my strength in the stars gleam, my breath steady, my heart whole. I'm Earl and I'm home. Closing reflection. I stood on the balcony, the city a rhythm, Lila's shadow gone, my life my own. Her mockery had broken me, her betrayal had pressed me, but I'd rebuilt, not for her nod, but for my own, a world of work, trust, and steady days. My pain was a crucible, shaping a man who stood without her gaze, my worth my own, my strength a road I'd walk. I'd faced her scorn and found my fire, a lesson for anyone watching. When they call you nothing, build your everything, live for your truth, not their weight. I, Earl, was whole, my company a home, my future a path I'd pave, alone but strong, my peace a flame that burned clear.